Hi, I wanted to record this video for you guys, just to walk you through some of the things that are coming in the final weeks of this class. So we got through the first half. That's awesome. Good work. Now comes all the hard stuff, right? Now comes the final things where you have to prove that you know what's going on. So I want to take a look at Canvas with you. Minimizing myself. Hi. So this is week 6. This is what we're in right now. One thing that I just changed that I want to point out. Oh, you can see this thing here. This little green buttons here are how I hide and show things to you guys. This week, lesson A and B were hidden, so I just showed them. Sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. I know it caused you some pretty big confusion, especially when you got to needing to answer reading laterally. I know that if you don't know what that is, it's in lesson B, so go read that and then you'll know how to do this work. So I'm sorry about that being confusing. If you guys need more time on that, just let me know. But what's coming that's big? So this week you have 4 things due, right? You have your summary, and then I also want to know what article you might be using for your summary analysis essay. And I want you to make sure to show me that you know how to find an article on the database and the school's database. And then there's this discussion board assignment about reading laterally, which hopefully will make more sense now. So let's scroll down what else is coming. Next week, you have your summary analysis outline is due. So that's only about a week and a half from now. Your outline for your final essay, I'd like to see it. So that's a lot of work to do, right? And this outline doesn't have to be super complex. If you look at, let's go back up to this week. If you look at this example essay, it'll give you a good idea of what I'm looking for the summary analysis. And then these are all the instructions for what to do for that essay. If we look at those instructions, I walk you through paragraph by paragraph how to write one of these essays. Let's scroll down here and I'll show you a lot of good stuff here. So yeah, paragraph 1, these are the parts you need. Paragraph 2, this is what you need. Paragraph 3, this is what you need, right? So look through this, make sure it makes sense. It's a big essay. I think it goes up to 7 paragraphs. That's a lot. So as you are, make sure you look at that and email me if you have any questions about how to do this, what I'm looking for. The gist of this, to make it simple, hopefully, is I want you to find an opinion piece that you're going to analyze. So we've been summarizing and analyzing articles this whole quarter, right? But I want you now to do a little bit bigger. Same thing, but bigger. I want you to take an article of your choosing. It has to be an opinion-based article, which so far that's what we've been doing. If you want to look for one of those online, just type in op-ed, O-P-E-D, and the subject, whatever you want. In my explanation, I talk about looking up an op-ed on Transformers because I like Transformers. Sure enough, I found one. So there are op-eds about so many things. Most things you can find one. And then what you're going to be doing is reading through that op-ed, you're going to summarize it, and then you're going to analyze it. And your analysis is going to look at things like language used, logic used, any logical fallacies that are used, persuasion techniques that they used. Was the article effective or not? How would you improve it? That's all stuff that I want you to be analyzing the article about. One mistake that I commonly see with this assignment is students submit an essay where they start analyzing the article, but instead they wander off and talk about the topic that the article discusses. So that's only valuable in as far as it's still talking about the article, right? So for example, maybe you pick an article about the Asian hate that's been going on in America, the rise of hate crimes for Asians, right? That's a great topic. So you're writing in the beginning, you summarize that article, and then you start analyzing it. And you go for your analysis point number 1, number 2. But somewhere in there, you start your essay is really just about the problem of Asian hate in America. That's not what this essay is about. This essay is about the article that you're analyzing, right? So you still will talk about that, and you'll do research outside of this article to prove or disprove the claims made in this article. So you will discuss what they're talking about. You will. But that's not the main point. The main point, and what you should always be circling back to, is your thesis, which is an analysis of this article. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know, and I will explain it again. But look at that example essay. It should make a lot of things clear. Hopefully it'll make it clear. So coming back to Canvas, what are we in here? Week 6. This is where we are now. So hopefully get through all this stuff this week. And then next week you have your summary analysis outline due. Week 8, you have, oh no, also in week 7, you have this, the annotated bibliography. So I haven't talked about that yet. It's one of your big final assignments, is this annotated bibliography. What is an annotated bibliography? Well, you can read that and find out more, but my verbal explanation, if this is how you learn, is it's a list of articles and resources that you could use for your final essay, but you might not. Right? And you're going to you'll have more in that bibliography than you probably will actually use in your essay, and that's fine. But look at the assignment, the bibliography assignment. There's certain specific types of resources that I want you to look for and find. So as you find those, make up a list, follow the instructions for annotated bibliography, right? And make your list. For this assignment, is it next week? Week 7, next week's, I expect you to have your article that you want to talk about and that you're going to analyze for your final essay, and the first three annotations. You're going to be putting them on the discussion board for peer review. This is a great time for you to know and see whether or not you're on track with everybody else or whether you need to catch up. So that's happening in week 7. Let's look ahead now to week 8. Week 8 is more small stuff, so week 8's an easy one. But it's not, because I expect that during week 8, you are working on your final essay and your annotated bibliography, right? Those are what's going on behind the surface. And then we come to week 9, where, what do we got here? No discussion that week. And you guys have your final draft of your annotated bibliography is due, right? And yeah, our final summary plus assignments, all that kind of stuff. And then your rough draft for your summary analysis essay is due. So the bibliography is due first, and then, at the same time, is your rough draft for your essay, and then your final draft of your essay isn't due until the very last day of class, which is June 12th? Yep, June 12th. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that, that's a good explanation of what's coming. Hopefully now you have an idea of how to prepare for it. So let me know if you have any questions about any of that. It's an easy in a class like this to get lost out there. So please don't. Please let me know, and I am happy to help you in any way I can, whatever it takes. Yeah, so good luck. Let me know as questions come up, and I'll see you guys on the discussion board.